everybody. So next month is my birthday, and I am proud to say that I will be 43 years old. I have no shame in saying that because you know what? Every year that I get to turn a year older is a privilege and an honor. You know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that I have partnered with CoverGirl several times over the past few years. And they have released and revamped some products in their CoverGirl and Olay line. And I'm really excited about it because for a number of reasons. I think it's really an amazing thing that large brands and mainstream drugstore brands are acknowledging that women are getting older. We are all not 20-something, and that they are actually formulating their makeup to address our skincare needs, our makeup needs. It's not just about blue glitter eyeliner or the trendiest stuff, which I have fun wearing sometimes as well, but that the everyday grown-up woman wants makeup that fits her needs, my needs. So as we age in general, our skin gets drier. I started out with dry skin. It's only getting worse. And so I'm really excited that CoverGirl is working with Olay to give us these products that address that dry skin care concern. I want to walk you through a couple of the products that I'm really excited about and show you how I apply them when I'm using them on a day-to-day basis. So the first product that I think is incredibly unique, and unfortunately I can't use because I have a ridiculous and very annoying sensitivity to silicone. But for the vast majority of you that don't, this is the new Simply Ageless primer, and it's in a plastic tube pump, and I love it has a little pump on top, and it's a primer obviously that you put on before you put on your foundation. But what I like about it, that it not just adds to the longevity of your foundation and anything else you put on top of it, but it also is adding moisture to your skin. So it's a two-in-one kind of product, and I think it's really great. It's actually listed on the label as saying it's an anti-aging foundation primer. So two benefits in one, and that it's at the drugstore. You don't have to go to a department store or buy a high-end primer, that you can just walk in to your local drugstore and pick it up is great. Now what I am wearing, and you know I love me some CoverGirl foundation, this is not new, but it's been kind of revamped. This is the Simply Ageless 3-in-1. I'm a huge fan of their 3-in-1 line, but this one comes with Olay, and again, it has those added skincare benefits that hydrate, that help with fine lines, that after repeated use will improve the actual look of your skin. And again, I love that it's in this plastic container. I'm traveling a lot lately. I guess I'll be traveling a lot in the future to visit my son when he's away at school. We're not going to talk about that. And I love, so it's got the little pump on top, which makes it, easy. When I was using this, when I filmed this, I used two pumps, but honestly, one pump for my whole face gave me really good coverage. I'd say it has a really nice sort of satiny finish to it. It's not matte, it's not dewy. It's a very natural finish, really good coverage. I'd say medium coverage. It's definitely buildable. I personally prefer to use a brush when I put on my makeup. I just don't like the feel of my fingers all over my face, but it could easily be put on with your fingers. In fact, I would probably recommend, if you have a couple extra spots you want to cover, to just pump a little bit on your finger and tap it in that way. And then this is no stranger to my channel. This is the CoverGirl plus Olay Do Puffer, and I've raved about this for years now. This hasn't changed, but I did want to point out it's still in the line. It isn't going anywhere. And I think this, I could be wrong, but I think CoverGirl was, if not the first, one of the first drugstore lines to put out a concealer that had that cooling metal tip. And it's very, even when it's not summer, it's in the middle of winter right now, I just feel like my eyes are always kind of dry and tight, and putting that cooling tip underneath my eyes feels really good in the morning, and it does an amazing job of covering dark circles and making my eyes look brighter. I'm wearing it right now. I wear it all the time. The last thing I want to talk to you about is this foundation from CoverGirl. It's the Simply Ageless. I like to call it the hockey puck. Because it is about the size and shape of a hockey puck, and it's incredibly travel friendly. This is my favorite of all of the products in the Simply Ageless line. I love the packaging, and then the top twists off and you have your product in here. It's just so easy to use. It gives instant, completely flawless coverage. I couldn't believe it. It's a cream product. Here, just looks like that. It's very moisturizing. I would not necessarily recommend this for oily skin, but it gives the most flawless coverage. When I've used this, I don't need any concealer at all. on my blemishes anyway. I always need under eye concealer, but I love it. And it's called the Simply Ageless Foundation, and it does have a SPF. I think just for how easy it is to put on, how quickly it covers everything, and the longevity that it has, and it's also moisturizing my face at the same time. As soon as I get a little more color to my face, I think this is gonna be the product I reach for the most. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm really excited, I think most, about the fact that a major brand like CoverGirl is acknowledging that there are women who are older than 25 using makeup. And to expand on that, they've actually added to their website a whole sort of advice center, I guess you'd call it, on their website, anti-aging tips and just all kinds of makeup related and skincare related tips and tricks and tutorials. And so I'm gonna put a link to that website below. I really encourage you to click on that and explore, and it's incredibly educational. And like I said, I'm just over the moon thrilled that us older women are finally being acknowledged as part of mainstream society. So anyway, I'd love to hear back from you. Let me know if you've been using any of the Simply Ageless products in the past, any of the stuff that I've talked about in prior videos, which of these products you think you're most excited about, and if you'd like me to do a specific tutorial on any of these, I'm really excited to show you how this works just as soon as I get a little more color or I start self-tanning, whichever comes first. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. But before you know it, spring break for many of us is right around the corner, and for those of you that are thinking about traveling, I decided to compile some of my favorite travel accessory type things and a few tips into one